This is meaning the spirit isn't in a human suit like me. It's just this transparent being, right? And the Lord said unto this spirit, how will you do this? And he said, meaning the spirit is responding to God, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth, listen, in the mouth of all his prophets. 400. So before I get there, so this vision in which Micaiah is relaying to the two kings on their throne, which would have been Ahab and Jehoshaphat, remember, at this point, Ahab was already given the green light by the prophets that God said, we all on one accord, and God told all 400 of us, you must not only go into Ramoth Gilead, but you will win the war. So Micaiah's vision in the spiritual realm is showing him what was pulling the strings behind all of that. Meaning that what they were calling God was in fact a lying spirit deceiving them. But the lying spirit had to get permission from God. I'm showing you how spirits operate, how they function, and how you don't know none of these things that's behind the scene. Why? Because you're so conditioned to make your assessments from a surface, cosmetic, aesthetic perspective, and you miss everything that's going on. Hence, you will be deceived. So he says, how will you do this? And he says, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all the prophets. And he said, meaning God, thou shalt persuade him and prevail, meaning that you will achieve. Go forward and do so. So we just saw there now how a spirit, okay, is now going to do such a thing. Now, one would say, well, why would God do that? Let's look at the rules. The rules is, at this point in time, Ahab, who was the king of Israel, didn't serve Jehovah Elohim. He served the idol gods of his wife Jezebel. Okay? At that time, all the priests and all of those other people that had those positions in Israel, they were not priests of God. They were priests of the altars that he served. Okay? So the door was already open for any lying spirit or whatever other spirit wanted to go and invade. So God just gave them the permission to go ahead and do it. It is the same thing when a spirit has been sent after you. You cannot see it. However, just like in this case, that spirit could persuade you to love this person. The spirit could persuade you to marry this person. The spirit could persuade you that this is the best thing since sliced bread. And you and even those around you are ignorant and traditional would say, God confirmed that with me too. The spirit told me. I heard him. I felt him in my spirit. Johnny is the one for me. Then your clowny fake prophet and prophetess, okay? I felt it in my spirit. Why? Because Johnny got money, Johnny handsome, Johnny got curly kid in his hair, Johnny got bow legs. And that's what spirit spoke to them. And this is why the scriptural rules as it relates to the spiritual realm, I think it's 1 Timothy 4 verse 1, beloved, test every spirit. I hope I'm quoting that right. In fact, let's turn there because I don't want to give you no wrong scriptures, okay? Let's go to 1 Timothy 4, verse 1. This says, no, that's not it. It's 1 John, I believe it is. I know I wasn't quoting that right, you know. I think it's 1 John 4. Yes, 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try. That word means to test or to prove the spirits, okay, whether they are of God. And this is the problem we have today. It's traditional, whereby even kids doing it now. And when they're talking to their friends, you know, the Spirit told me, the Holy Spirit. How do you know that? How do you know that wasn't a spirit, just like the lying spirit, lying to you and telling you something that's not true? How do you know that? What proof? How did you test it then? How did you test to see whether or not? Then two of your so-called prophetess and prophet friends say, child, listen, the Lord told me, or I felt in my spirit that Peter Pan over here is the one for you. Oh, that's only confirmation right now. Holy Spirit, thank you very much. None of you tested the Spirit. When you are commanded by law, according to 1 John 4, verse 1, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try or test the spirits whether they are of God, because he's going to tell you why many false prophets are gone out into the world. Very clear. Very, very clear. Let's drop to verse 6 of 1 John verse 4. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Listen, listen. Hereby know we listen to prefix, know we the Spirit of truth. And who is the Spirit of truth? The Holy Spirit. What's this? And the Spirit of who? Spirit of who? Error. Whoa, Kevin, I didn't know that. Error is a spirit? Yes. And there's a lying spirit? Yes. So you're telling me they're like beings, but they don't have a physical human suit? Exactly. So I can't see them? No. But in some cases I can hear them? Yes. And in those some cases, you will call them the spirit of error. The Lord spoke to me. And the Lord told me, and you know how I know this woman is the one for me? Like, I can't stop thinking about her. I can't stop dreaming. They're going to call off all of the symptoms of one who was under a love spell, but calling it the Spirit of God as evidence that they should be with that person. Isn't that interesting? Is that not interesting to you?